concept behind Pimp Your Wilderness is taking the right to alter public space into your own hands. Not waiting for the municipality to do everything for you, but find the empty slots in public space and then do them nicer yourself. Making public space more public is kind of giving the right to alter public space back to the public. That the right to decide what happens in public space is not decided by politicians very far away from the specific public space, or decided by architects living also far away or sitting up in a very tall building drawing the public space for the public people, but taking the decisions into the space and creating it around the people that are actually there.
The project AO is about teaching children how to build furniture and afterwards bringing them to a neighborhood and distributing them to create a really nice and livable atmosphere. The children are non-experts in urban design, but they are definitely experts in how to engage with your neighbor and bring up the nice atmosphere you have in smaller communities where you really relate to each other. So we were trying to mix their expertness with teaching them something new. I think it is really important to teach children at a young age that they are important as citizens and not just when you are grown up, because children have another way of, or like a more direct way of feeling that they belong somewhere, and taking that feeling serious, I think that brings up really great adults.
The concept behind road research is to get people to be in the street, to play in the street, to use the street as a public space and not as a non-space for cars only. Road research is a set of the same system as a municipality uses to close off street when there's road work. So we just close off the street in signs that people already know. So we close off the street either in one end or if it's a two-way road in both ends. The basic thing was that the street is a huge amount of our cities. They take up enormous amounts of space, and we were interested in what will happen if we start to interact with this amount of space in a different way. How will people use the street? What will happen if we just close it and say, now it's just a public park? And I was extremely surprised of the amount of activity that in very, very short time emerged from the surrounding buildings and into the streets. You had people bringing out table tennis, you had kids that didn't know each other before, inventing games together and starting to interact between the different gardens to the street, towards the different buildings, and yeah.